guys. So I want to talk about fixed time versus fixed interval schedules of reinforcement. So a fixed time schedule requires no response at all. You don't even have to engage in a behavior. So fixed time is like non-contingent reinforcement. I could say there's a fixed time schedule of 1 year that the alert on my computer comes up that it's my birthday. I don't have to engage in any behavior, but it says Liat's birthday on the calendar. Hi, Isabella. I called you. You didn't answer. Every year it goes off whether I engage in a behavior or not. Okay, that's going to be a fixed time schedule, something that happens every year or every day that time. I know that every day my dog's treat dispenser throws a treat out at 12 p.m., whether he's sitting at the time or whatever it is. Okay, that's going to be fixed time, no requirement of behavior, no response required. Now, fixed interval schedule also has to do with time, but now we're talking about time plus a response, okay? So time needs to pass, and then the first correct response is going to be reinforced. So what does that look like? That's going to be such as a fixed interval. So let's say fixed interval 365 days. My birthday happens every 365 days, right? So then the time has to pass, and then after that, you can engage in the behavior. So let's say Isabella actually were to call me back like she's supposed to be doing, and she called me and was like, happy birthday, Liat, right? The time has to pass, and then she get the reinforcement where I could be like, thank you so much, Isabella. Thank you for calling me back. You know what I mean? So remember, fixed time. And by the way, the word fixed means set amount. So we also have variable time, meaning an average amount of time has to pass. Again, no response required. And then we have variable interval. An average amount of time, whatever the set amount is, has to pass. And then the next correct response is reinforced. So the difference between fixed time and fixed interval: fixed time, no response required. Fixed interval, time has to pass plus a response. So think of that as an example. Another example of a fixed interval schedule is, have you ever been locked out of your phone? Right? So like 5 minutes has to pass before you could then type the code in. And if you do it correctly the next time after the 5 minute passes, and whatever you do, engage in the next correct response, you'll be reinforced. But time has to pass and there has to be a response. Whereas a fixed time schedule, let's say you're on a fixed time, 5 minutes, that means every 5 minutes, let's say I say good job to someone in the classroom, right? I'm like, hey, good job, everyone. Good job, everyone. My eyes could literally be closed, but I have it on a fixed time schedule, meaning I'm not actually reinforcing a specific behavior. In fact, students might be off task at the time. I might tell my dog, like, you're such a cutie, right? And he's actually taking a shit on the carpet. But that's the problem with non-contingent reinforcement. We might accidentally reinforce problematic behavior, but that's the difference. So you really need to understand that both of them are requiring time, but an interval schedule is requiring a response as well. So time plus a response. Okay, hope that helps you. That's what I want to tell you about today. And I want to tell you that on this fixed interval schedule, it only comes once a year, where the time has to pass and the next correct response. If you go to the website and buy anything on the website right now, it's 25% off. That means that if you are studying, by the way, and you're not studying this moment, it's the time to buy it now. This is our best sale of the year. If you know you're going to be studying in the next year, it's a good time to buy it now because everything stays good for a year. And if you're like, but I'm taking it at the end of the year, you could still buy it now and send us an email and we'll hook you up because we're cool AF. That's what we do over here. So head on over to the website, and everything you've been eyeing, wanting, mocks, SAF meds, merch, all the good things are there. So go check it out. Also the collectives, the video bundles, if you've been like wanting to take it, they're all on sale. By the way, our live collectives never go on sale. They're also on sale. Everything. Use coupon code LIATDAY. And remember, this is a fixed interval schedule. 365 days has to pass and then the correct response. But also there's a limited hold, by the way. That's another thing we're going to add into talking about schedules of reinforcement. Limited hold is like, listen, it's only going to be available after this time passes, but only for a limited time. Like kind of when you buy like Taylor Swift tickets, like, hey, they only become available at midnight. Then you have like 2 minutes of the limited hold and then it's going to be gone. So go take advantage of the sale right now. Nice to see all of you on here. Thanks for the hearts. Happy birthday to me. Hi. All right. That's all I have for you. Love you. Mean it. Mwah.